Hey everybody, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's Pick a Card Love reading is going to focus on general messages for you about what's coming next in love. And today I am using my Teacup Love Oracle to start with. The link is below if you'd like to purchase. You have 4 choices. As always, if you're feeling called to more than one, by all means listen to it. The timestamps are below. Group 1, you have True Love. Group 2, you have Love Takes Time. Group 3, you have Big Heart. And Group 4, you have Tall Order. So see which is calling to you. Pause the video if you need to, and then go ahead and make your selection. Let's see what we have today. I'm excited. 1, 2, 3, 4. See you in a minute. Hey, number 1, you were drawn to True Love today. And so since this message started with True Love, I thought I would pull you a message from the Romance Angels, and let's get started with your reading that way, because whenever we're talking about true love, a lot of times I think about soulmate energy, and I thought this would be a good place to start. Okay, wow. So your message is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And as you can see, there's like Cupid flying above her. She's on a horse. There's movement and change here. There's a castle in the background. There's something about maybe moving on from a hurt or being blocked in some way. Interesting. Let's pull one more. So it's safe for you to love is your starting message here. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Wow. Interesting. I mean, my first reaction was like, this is a past life connection. And that soulmate energy came through immediately when I saw the True Love card. It's safe for you to love can also, for some of you, mean that maybe you have children and you're being protective of them when you're dating, which is absolutely understandable. So that would make sense. But I also feel this energy of just the like childlike connection, that it's like innocent and pure, and that also goes to that safety. It's interesting because we have 2 little dogs and 1 little puppy, so the children message is even carried through here as well. Okay, so yeah, that could work a couple of ways. That can work back to it's safe for you to love, with the message being, you know, you're protected in some way, or you've been healing and you're now, it's time to open up. It can also connect to actually you wanting to protect someone. I love that. Okay, let's get started and see where this takes us with your tarot reading today. Okay, we have the Hierophant reversed. Wow, the Hangman. 2 major arcana coming through. So as I said, this is a major relationship. I felt that soulmate energy here. And the 7 of Cups. Ooh, interesting. Look at the bottom of the deck. High Priestess. I'm going to put her over here. Temperance. I mean, it just keeps going with the major arcana. Okay. Temperance goes along with that Hangman as well. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let me make sure you can see it all clearly. That's pretty good. Okay. So this is kind of interesting with the Hierophant reverse. This is Taurus energy. This could represent an energy of someone that maybe is from your past, a past connection, somebody that now has led you to not really trust in relationship. This is about releasing and letting go of those fears and trusting yourself to make good choices. With the Hangman upright, this really is telling you to look at the whole love situation for you in a new way, in a new perspective. So if you have taken time from dating, if you've taken a step back from being in relationships, that was a good thing. You know, this can also indicate that there have been delays for some of you, but the delays are actually helping you gain knowledge and enlightenment, and that's indicated by that halo around the Hangman's head, which is that enlightenment, that wisdom, that knowledge. And this is about being patient and surrendering to the universe's plan, to God's plan. And that makes sense, because if we're talking about true love, it's like not on our time frame. It's on the time frame that works. You know, you have to be lined up, they have to be lined up, and everything happens when it's meant to. So I think this is a very strong reading about a soulmate, about an important relationship, an important connection. Now we move to the Seven of Cups, and you know, cups are all about emotions, feelings. They represent those water signs. And with the Seven of Cups, it's like there's a lot of choices, right? There's a lot of opportunities coming up for you when it comes to relationships. But this is also about trusting your intuition when it comes to all these choices, which is interesting because the bottom of the deck is the Queen of trusting intuition, the High Priestess. And that is, you know, really encouraging you to go with your gut, to really feel it intuitively. I feel like you're going to meet a lot of people coming up, even if you haven't been dating in a while. It's like suddenly your opportunities are going to start to increase. And, which ones are real, which ones are grounded in what it is that you want, what your values are, right? Whether that's having to do with if you have children or want children, or you want some sort of connection that is romantic and innocent and has all that sort of connection to the inner child. This is saying that you are going to pick and choose which is real for you. And instead of just kind of wishing for things, start making them happen. So that's what I see. I see you starting to make things happen after a period of taking time to yourself, a pause, right? And just so I think that this message is really saying some big connection is coming in. That true love card is actually very, very accurate with the rest of this reading. And that it takes time, it takes meeting these people, and it's a combination of like your work and effort. The High Priestess is a combination of your hard work and effort, you actually going out and meeting people, and the God, the universe, bringing these opportunities. It's the spiritual and the practical realm for the High Priestess, right? She balances the two. So this is what you're being encouraged to do going forward. But I do see it as a major connection coming up. Oh, I love this. Let's see if we can get any other information. Now, in terms of the zodiac signs that came through, we have Taurus and Pisces, okay? Now, Taurus, I believe, is really more connected to a past situation, and I see the Pisces energy coming through as the future or present. Ooh, yay! Ace of Swords, woohoo! That's clarity. That's a gift. That's the new fresh start. That's you realizing, boom, it's time. And isn't it interesting because your first card from the Romance Angels she has a crown. Okay, she's in front of a castle, and now you're seeing that crown again. So it's really a nod to this card, so you're focused here. So this is you realizing, yes, it's safe. I have that knowledge, I have that clarity. I know that it's okay, I can start dating, I'm gonna make good choices, I'm clear about what's important to me, I'm gonna be able to figure out who's real, who's fake, what's good, what's not. I'm going to see through people's stuff. But the Ace of Swords is also that fresh start and new beginning, right? So it's like there's just this big energy of a new beginning coming for you, which is going to lead you to a place with someone who I believe is a soulmate. The Ace of Swords is about like some sort of mental clarity, right? You're able to really know, okay, I understand now. I can speak my mind. I know what it is I want. I'm going to be very clear, right? This is when opportunities start revealing themselves to you. And also, don't be afraid to speak up, right? So there's something about communication here too, and being willing to open your heart and also to speak up. Yeah, this is very, I mean, the Ace of Swords indicates that it's not far off, okay? This isn't slow-moving energy. Let's see if there's anything else you need to know before we move on from this deck. Yeah, this is that stuck energy. How interesting. Yeah, the final message and advice is to allow things to change and end, to open your heart. Isn't it interesting? Here's the tower. Here's in the background, this, you can see like a tower here, right? So this is about freeing yourself from that fear of letting go of whatever you think is like solid and protecting you isn't. It's like you need to let go of that in order to have that clarity, to move forward, to get that new beginning, that fresh start, that chance, right? So allow things that you know are over to end. And I would say it's this Hierophant energy and that Tower energy that's showing you that, okay? I think I'm gonna use the Aphrodite Oracle today. This deck is mine, it is for sale, so check the links below if you like any of these. This is all based on Aphrodite signs and symbols, the love goddess. That's the one. Look at that. Honey, Aphrodite's nectar, sweetness, innocent, natural childhood. Ah! Oh my God. Okay. Do you see why I love these decks? Look at this. Okay. Number 16, this person brings you joy. There you go. Okay. This is the sweet, innocent, natural connection that you are hoping for. That's what's coming. Oh my gosh. Ah, that makes me really happy. Okay, I'm gonna roll the Astro Dice to see what other signs and symbols come through for you today. Anything in terms of astrology that we need to know. Okay, so we have, interesting, we have Virgo energy coming through, we have Aries energy, any Virgos out there, any Aries out there, we have Pluto, transformation and change, letting go of the past, that Tower card reversed, and the 11th house. The 11th house is about friends, groups, hopes, dreams, and wishes. This is about really following your dreams, but also it could be a connection with love to a group, then like a group that you belong to friends, to some sort of network or connections that you have, okay? We have Aries energy and Virgo coming through, as well as that Pluto message of transformation and change. Yes, okay, now let me do a charm reading for you about this person and this energy. Let's see what we have. Ooh. That looks fun. I love this because this is connected to the Virgo energy. This is also about work. It's about something that takes time, which you had that message of things kind of taking time with the Hangman, allowing, you know, kind of the plan to come into its alignment. This is the locked up heart, and you got it safe to love again, right? Unlocking that heart of yours. This is interesting because this is connected to like a royal crest, and you have a couple of messages with a crown. You had the Ace of Swords, and you had the first card you had from the Romance Angels. That can indicate someone who has money, somebody who is possibly Leo, sun sign, sun, moon, rising, somebody who has a position of power. Okay, ooh, so this is the healing energy of the star. It's also a snowflake, so that can indicate winter time. So maybe we're looking at a winter connection. And you have the butterfly of transformation and change, which is the planet Pluto. Okay, this is about you kind of becoming that butterfly, freeing yourself from whatever was holding you back. The bananas is interesting because it's kind of silly. And I think that goes back to that fun, playful energy. And you have the lock. So isn't that funny? So you have, it's safe to love, and you've got a lock, and you've got a heart with a lock on it. So it's about opening up again. It's about allowing that thing to fall away, or that person, or whatever that fear is that's holding you back, and moving forward. Okay. What a big reading for you today. I love it. I hope this helped you. Please be sure to write your comments below. Hit subscribe before you leave if you haven't. Like this video. All those things are free. You can join the Aphrodite Circle and take a peek at all of my bonus content here, as well as anything that comes up going forward in the next month. And you'll have access to free extended readings if I do any. You can also purchase a private reading if this resonated, or if you just like me and my readings and you want your own, you can get one. Right now, it would be a great time because I am offering a discount on both the 3-card and 6-card reading. What I do is I videotape it just like this, and you watch it on a private link right here. So it takes about a week. You can email me your situation so I can tailor it to the questions or concerns that you have. And hopefully that helps. Okay, I am sending you lots of love. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 2, let's get started on your reading. You were drawn to the message, Love Takes Time, with this sweet little teapot. This is from my deck, the Teacup Love Oracle. So if you're interested in that and you love it, you love tea like I do, the link is in the description box, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to start with messages from the Teacup Love Oracle for number 2. What's coming next in love? Let's see what messages you have. Oh, have you dealt with some players? Okay. Or have you been a player? Which is, you know, that's fine. No judgment zone here. Everybody can live their life the way they want to. Ooh, okay. We have ceremony and refreshing change. Oh, I love, do you see that focus on green there? Now, the bottom of the deck has this. Now, I'm not a big fan of getting back together. As you know, if you watch my channel, I tend to think most times, not all times, people are who they are, and relationships don't work because they don't work. However, in the rare cases, sometimes it does, sometimes people change. So since I saw that, I'm gonna start with that. Just, you know, if this is your situation, if you're contemplating it, and then we're gonna move on to what I think the majority of the reading for everyone else is. So if that is something you are contemplating, this is about something that has taken time. This person or you could have played the field, could have been out there, maybe not as serious, maybe it didn't start serious. There's something about a shift and change coming for you, and so I do see it as possible for you guys to reconnect. This ceremony and the refreshing change from a player, okay? This could also be for everyone else. This could be this person or your story. Sometimes we're drawn to a reading and a pick a card because it's our stuff, and people write me all the time and get frustrated, and I've done it myself, where you're like, wait a minute, that sounds like me. That doesn't sound like my next person. And it's like sometimes the messages are for you and you were just drawn to it because you wanted to hear them. That's just the way it works. But whoever it is, there has been a change, okay? So this could mean that you see someone at a ceremony, meaning a wedding, some sort of event that you go to, and you see that this person has changed, right? This could be they were a player in high school. This could be they were a player, back in the day, and you see each other at this event and you notice a big change, which would mean over time there's been a shift. This can also be your energy that you've had a shift, and maybe now you are ready to settle in. You've met a lot of people, you've dated, you are ready for something longer and stronger commitment. This green is the color of that heart. This is love. So there is now this focus on love because that green color is coming through so strong. Okay, so I do see love coming in a strong way, either for you, meaning you've shifted and changed and you're ready for that one person, you're ready to commit, or this person has shifted and changed, their single life is over and they're ready to move into something more serious, okay? And for those few of you that are drawn to this today, you might be getting back together with someone and they may have done the work. It does happen. If someone's committed to you and they know that they messed up and they want to work through it and you want to work through it, then that could be the message for you. Aha! Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Wow. Yeah, I think we are moving towards a situation with someone you've dated or okay? And for those of you that are like, hey, I've never even had a relationship, well, this is the kind of like the hangman. This is saying allow the universe and God to let the plan unfold. You're not in control. We don't get to control how people behave. The only people we control is ourselves, okay? So there's something about a need for you to let go, Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Okay. So yeah, we could be looking at a past life situation, which I didn't mention, or as I was connecting with, you've known each other before. And that's why it's the getting back together message. Okay, so it could be a past life getting back together. For those of you that are like, no, I'm never getting back together with an ex, that's fine. I totally understand. But this is some sort of connection where there's this thread from the past. Okay, that makes sense. Let's pull some cards. Let's see if we can get any clarification, any details or clarity about this. Wow, beautiful. Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles can be, on a bad day, a little set in their ways. They are the earth energies. They are more solid. So the great thing about the Queen of Pentacles is that she is focused on security. She's focused on providing a wonderful home. She wants, to take care of her family. She's very nurturing. Look at the little rabbit there, which is an indication of springtime, of fertility. And there she is. She's holding on to that pentacle. So that could be connected to the message of let go of control issues for you. She is connected to Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You could be one of those signs, don't have to be. But if this is your vibe and your energy, this is again going back to that where it's like, yes, it's so important to provide safety, security, happiness, and all that, but not to the extent where you feel like you have to control everything, okay? There could have been an issue if you do know who this person is with money, maybe, that they have grown up in some way and become more mature with finances. Oh my God, how many, how many cards do we have to get about like a past connection? The Six of Cups is a past romantic connection. Oh my gosh. So either, I feel like either this, yeah, this is a past life connection, or this is someone you're getting back together with, or you were aware of them in the past. You didn't have to date them, but you could have known that, you know, look at the bottom of the deck. I just can't take it. You thought of them as a player, or they had a reputation of that, and they've grown up now, right? So we have to meet people where they are. We can't like try to make them something they're not for the future, or like hold them, their feet to the fire for the past. It's like meet someone where they are. This is a message about old memories, about revisiting the past. Someone, you know, could be coming back. You could be reconnecting. This is also about going back to your roots, to home. You might be taking a visit back home, or to a place you lived when you were younger. This is also about a beautiful energy exchange between two people that is very safe, nurturing, and comfortable. All that cup energy. So some of you could be heading back home for some sort of ceremony, some sort of party, wedding, something like that. And you see this person and think, wow, they've really changed. This one is exciting. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Aha, the Eight of Swords. Well, I'm happy to see this is reversed, because when the Eight of Swords is upright, it talks about like an insecurity, a stress, a fear, feeling like you have no choices, or that you're stuck in some situation. But the truth of the Eight of Swords is that it's mental. See how all the swords are above her head? She can get herself free. She can lift up the blindfold, but she's choosing not to, okay? But when it's reversed, it's about overcoming that tendency. It's about letting go of something, some insecurity, or some deep-rooted feeling that is like limiting you in some way, okay? It's about loving yourself as much as you're loving other people and feeling worthy, right? So you're freeing yourself from this limiting stuff that you've got in your head, right? And it's like freeing yourself and finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So I think for some of you, there is overcoming a situation, right? I think that if some of you have been in a relationship, this is about you letting go of those fears of or insecurities within yourself, because maybe this person was a player, right? And it's like, listen, like I said, you can't control what they do. You can only control how you react. So maybe there's a refreshing change for you as well as for your partner, in that you are feeling confident. Because guess what? If they do that, that's on them. That has no reflection on you, you know? And then for everyone else, I feel like this is overcoming maybe some either past life situation that has left you insecure about this person, and you can't even figure out why. Like you meet someone and you're like, why do I feel this way? Which is ridiculous. They haven't done anything. They've shown me none of this, but it's coming from an irrational place. Sometimes when that happens, I say to people, if it's hysterical, it's historical, meaning it happened in the past. It's a past life situation. It doesn't make sense. You're like, why do I feel this, right? It's not based on what's happening right now. And For some of you that have been in a connection or been in relationships that have left you feeling that way, you're releasing that. You're going back to this place of feeling secure and comfortable. So I love that, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles is. She's secure and comfortable. But when I look at this right now, I'm seeing that little rabbit. Now, if any of you have had a private reading with me lately, and I pull an animal spirit card and you got the rabbit, this is kind of interesting, because the rabbit, as you know, is really sort of frightened in the animal spirit world. In that deck, it talks about being afraid, right? And predicting the worst and like fearing the worst, like running around and saying, look, that eagle's going to come and snatch us up, you know? And so it's like you miss out on things because you're afraid to even try. So this is about letting go of those control issues and not having fear, right? Being confident. The Queen is sitting on her throne. She should feel confident. She's amazing, right? This is you. This is your relationship. This is your energy, excuse me. So this is about letting go of those insecurities and really feeling in your power in the next relationship. So, ooh, I love that. Okay, now let's roll the astro dice. See what the astrology says. We have Mercury, we have Aries, we have Aquarius, and we have first house. Yeah, it's focused on self. It's you. It's also the number 1, which are aces. It's a fresh start. It's also about you building your confidence. Aries and Aquarius, okay, are the 2 signs that are coming through, as well as Mercury. Mercury's all about communication. So you've got to talk. You've got to talk it out. You have to express yourself. You have to speak up for yourself, right? Don't be afraid to communicate. Wow, beautiful. Now, how about a charm reading? Let's see what the charms have about this connection. Just 2. Oh, look at that. You have the hearts connected, which I always think of as soulmate energy, a past life connection. Something really strong is coming through for you. And another past life connection charm, the always and the heart, meaning you've always been connected. This can also mean that it lasts. So yeah, don't be afraid. You've got 2 big love charms coming through for you today. That is so beautiful. Aw. Yay! Okay, that's your reading. Please subscribe if you haven't yet before you leave. It's free. Hit that button, like this video, and write all your comments below and say hello. Let me know. I'd love to hear if you have this situation, if you're dealing with someone, if you have a trip or a ceremony you're going to, or if you're just connecting energetically with this reading today. I'd like to hear it, okay? And if you want a private reading, I am offering my 3-card and 6-card reading at a discount right now. So if you want that discount, go ahead and use the links below in the description box to book yours. Once you book it, send me an email and let me know what your situation is or what you'd like me to focus on. I can also just do a general reading. You can let me know that as well, okay? And what I do is I record it just like this, and you watch it right here using a private link, so no one else watches it but you. It takes about a week, okay? I am sending you so much love. Have a good one. Hey, number 3, you were drawn to a big heart today, which is so cute. It's kind of a heart plate with a little cup inside. So I love this card because I always think of someone who's maybe a little protective of their heart, or maybe doesn't show it right away, but they have this big heart. But let's see what comes through for you today about love. This is a general reading, and I'm starting with my deck, which is a Teacup Love Oracle. It is for sale. Ooh, you can see the link below in the description box. You have a new beginning coming. Wow, the empty cup, meaning everything's possible, everything's new, everything's fresh. I love it. Ooh, and it's romantic, breakfast in bed, okay. Ooh, foreign affairs, okay. So it's with someone different, okay. So meaning from a different culture. They could be born in a different country, or you could be in a different country right now or when you meet, but there is a new fresh start coming for you when it comes to love that's going to be extremely romantic. This also gives me hotel, like you're staying somewhere when you meet. Could be you know, like at a bed and breakfast or an Airbnb, or you're at a hotel. Maybe you have a trip planned coming up, or a foreign trip planned. You could also just meet someone who, like I said, who's from a different country. Maybe they work at the hotel. Maybe they're staying at the same place. Maybe you take a trip together in the future. But this is definitely like very romantic energy. And there's something different about this person, or you're in a different place, okay? But I love this. I love this. I do feel like there's some sort of little protective energy around you, which will be interesting to find out. I think I'm going to pull you a card from the romance angels to see what's going on here for number 3. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Wow. Okay, well, I got super romantic right here, so that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I can just hear someone shouting and screaming and being so excited because they have a trip planned. Oh my God. Okay, is there anything else we need to know from the romance angels? Anything we need to know about this connection for number 3? Aha, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Look at that. Very protective, very, very, yeah, lots of physical contact. Look at both of these cards. They're very much, this is not someone that doesn't like PDA. This is definitely someone who's expressive of their feelings. Maybe, you know, physical touch is a love language for you, for them. There's definitely this feeling of chemistry, of a strong connection. And I love it because these do give me like in a different place, you know? Both of these cards are like 2 different places. So there could be some travel between you that's necessary. That could be what but also the protection. Yeah. Okay. So it's like that protective energy. Remember I said it's like something around that heart. I feel like it's this person's energy around you. They're protective. But yeah, I am feeling like there could be some travel involved for you guys to see each other. So yeah, I do think there's a little bit of travel, but we'll find out. Let's pull some cards and see what comes through for you today. What's going on? Ooh, Judgment. Okay, so Judgment. Interesting. Let's pull another one. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, this is another chance at something. The 8 of Cups, there's the travel. Ooh, okay, this is getting interesting. This is interesting because number 2 was a past life connection. Yeah, there's the... Okay, good. I'm happy to see that. Okay, so this is some sort of past life connection, okay, that didn't work out in the past, which is Well, I mean, I guess it could be a current person. Could be someone that you meet and it isn't romantic at first and you get another chance at it, okay? It could also be, for some of you, a travel situation where the foreign affairs thing is what's getting me. It's like, it's long distance. It just felt long distance to me, and maybe initially you don't even consider it, but after some time, you decide to go for it. One of you decides to leave where they are to go in search of the other person. So this is kind of interesting. Okay, I got ahead of myself, but let's start over here with Judgment. Judgment's a biggie because, first of all, obviously it's a major arcana message, which means we're dealing with like big chapters. We're dealing with spiritual lessons here. This isn't just a date. When these cards come through, it really indicates something big for you. And Judgment is a time to look at something from your past, right? So I feel like this could be, like I said, a past life situation, or someone that you met in the past that you maybe didn't give a chance to. And it's like accepting and forgiving yourself for whatever decisions you made in the past. Maybe you also are connecting with this person after you end a relationship that you thought was your soulmate, and you let that go because it didn't work out, because there wasn't that long-term connection that you were hoping for. And then you go in search of, okay? And that's when you have the success, and that's this person at a distance, which is the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands. So that would definitely be that foreign energy, that's something at a distance that you choose to go and find because you thought you met your soulmate and it didn't work out. And you have to forgive yourself and move on from it. That's what I'm feeling for this energy right now. Now that we've pulled these cards, that's what I'm feeling. Thing about the tarot is it's like this little mystery that you have to unravel. You have to trust your intuition. You have to look at the other cards around you. And it's not clear cut. Like the Lenormand, for example, I have found if you are doing readings for yourself and you want to get like immediate answers, you don't want to just like solve a puzzle, you could use the Lenormand, which is much more specific, and just do a 2-card reading. But with tarot, you have to follow the story, right? It's very nuanced, and you don't have to just go by the card meanings according to the card meanings, right? Their basic meanings. You have to intuitively understand the story. So for me now, what this feels like is that you have gone through some sort of revelation about your life, some realization, some wake up where you've gone, oh, okay, I get it now. And this didn't work out, but that's okay. I'm going to go in search of, because I know that's what I want. And you eventually end up attracting and being in a successful connection with someone who's different than you, foreign possibly, someone who's got maybe Sag planets, Leo or Aries. We have a lot of fire coming through. And that's what I see for your story. And it's really beautiful because it kind of like is this happy ending, happily ever after, you know, that like after some sort of major disappointment, okay? Someone romantic, someone exciting. The Three of Wands is an indication that you want to expand your life. You want to go somewhere different. You want to see different things, okay? Maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you get a new job. And more opportunities are opening up for you. That's what this card says. This is about you following and living your truth and going for what you want. Okay, this is definitely a card of growth and expansion. And this is also saying, keep going, you're on the right track. Your ship's about to come in, right? You're making plans for the future. You're not quite there yet with Three of Wands, but you're making the plans, and that's all that matters. Because once you do that, you're starting to take the first steps towards this life. And then we have the success. Dun, 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 the Six of Wands. Look at her riding on her horse. So proud. So happy. This is the success card. This is you reaching your goal. So if your goal is finding love with that Eight of Cups, you do it, right? Your hard work, your dedication, all the stuff that you've put in is paying off. This is about you letting your light shine, okay? So you're leaving something here. You're expanding your world, right? The Eight of Cups is going in search of that missing cup, because that missing cup represents the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is happiness. That's being really emotionally content. You have a lot of great things going on in your life, but it's like, you know what? That one thing is missing, and that's what you evaluate. And so you're not going to put up with short-term connections. It's like, boom. I don't want some rando. I want my true love. I want a fresh start, a new beginning. So you are going in search of it. That's what I see happening. How exciting. I'm going to pull you a message from the Aphrodite Oracle. This is another one of my decks. This is based on all the signs and symbols of Aphrodite. Let's see what she has to say today, the love goddess, for you. Ooh, look at you. Magic belt, Aphrodite's power, strength, attraction, powerful, sexy, number 6. There you are in all your glory. You're irresistible to them. Okay, and what is 6? The Lover's card. So this is you actually meeting someone who you have incredible chemistry with. Look at that. Here's there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Attraction. Look at that. Oh, I have goosebumps. That's why I love my decks. How beautiful. So yeah, they're going to see you is also what I'm getting, and be really drawn to you. Whether you're doing something like because of your job, or you're, like I said, you're on vacation, or you're at a conference or something, that they're going to see you and be like, oh, so attracted. Yes. Let's see what the astrology says. Leo, 5th house, which is Leo ruled, which is about creativity. It's about children. It's about gambling. It's about fun. It's about romance. Venus is about romance. And Capricorn can be about work. So I was really on it. Yeah, this could definitely be about work. A work trip. Could be vacation. Could be a Capricorn. Could be someone older. And I love it. You have the artist palette. So is there a creative project? It could be a creative person, or you're a creative person. You have the 5th house here in Leo. That's creativity. Okay. That's really also showing your talents and gifts. I love that. And it's also the 3. And we had the 3 of Wands, which is about you expanding your life, doing something different. This is the little kitty cat that represents Halloween. So this could be around Halloween time, which is October. And we have the peace symbol. The peace symbol is you feeling good about what you're doing, to be at peace with the past and to be ready to move towards the future. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit subscribe before you leave, like this video, and write your comments below. All those are really important to keep my channel going and to get the word out. I really want to grow my channel, and I can only do it with your help. I also do private readings. So if this really resonated, or if you just liked me in general and want a reading from me, you can get one no matter where you live. All you have to do is use the links below. Right now I have a special going on my 3-card and 6-card reading. So take advantage of that. That'll be going away very soon. I was going to end it today actually, because it's the last day of April, but a lot of people wanted it, and my readings have come in, so I'm going to expand it, but not for a lot longer. So if you want that price, go ahead and get it. It takes about a week for you to get your reading, and how it works is I record it just like this, and I send you a private link to watch it right here. So all you have to do is use that link below and order yours. It takes about a week. You can email me with your situation or like an area you want me to focus on, and I'll do that, make it very personalized. You can also just get a general what's coming next in love reading if you want to just see what messages come through for you. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love. Take care. Hi, number 4, you chose tall order. And it's funny, whenever I see this, I can't help but think, is the person really tall that's coming in, like the love energy for you? Or is it like something that's like, wow, I can't believe I've overcome all this to get love? You know, tall order, I think of like, wow, this is a lot. But let's find out how it connects for you. This will be fun because I never know how this one's going to go. I'm starting with my deck, the Teacup Love Oracle, which is what we're working with today, as well as, I think I'm going to pull you a card from my Aphrodite Love Oracle. I also have Romance Angels and the Tarot, and Astrodice and Charm. So stay till the end, because a lot of times the last messages sometimes can really pull it all together. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Ooh, okay. We have hurt came out together with family connection. Okay. That could be the tall order. Ooh, okay. And intense connection, opposites attract. I love this. Okay, this is making sense to me. What it feels like is the tall order could be overcoming some sort of issue with your family. Okay, so it could be that your families have some sort of beef or past connection that they don't get along. It could be that you and, you know, either you don't get along with their family or they don't get along with he or she doesn't get along with your family, but there is this intensity between you. So I love it. And it feels like hopefully you can overcome whatever this is, because if you look at the hurt card, it's just a small crack. It's not completely broken. Okay. Now, it could be that your family or their family helps you overcome some sort of hurt. That could also be it. We'll see how this moves with your reading, but there is an intensity. That red card is about fire. It's about flames. It's about connection and passion. Sometimes it's about fire signs, Leo, Sag, Aries, doesn't have to be. We have opposites attract. So this is so funny. Because I'm a tea person, I made a little latte there because that would be the opposite for me. So yeah, I think there's a very clear difference between you. I don't know what it is, but this can sometimes mean that they are like the opposite of your normal type. It can mean that you just have very different personalities. You're an introvert, they're an extrovert, or vice versa. You like to go out, they like to stay home. There's something opposite about you. Tall, short. Ooh, could be. There's that tall. Could be. Okay, let's pull some more cards. I'm going to go to the Romance Angels and just see what kind of overall messages we can get. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Beautiful. So there's something about divine timing here. There is angel protection. This is someone who is worth waiting for. And guess what? You're worth waiting for. So, ooh. Love yourself first. Yes. See, I said you're worth waiting for. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, and if you have gone through something difficult with that hurt message, because we did get that, but it came through with another card. So this is about taking care of you. If you've gone through something, if you are healing from, you know, a past connection, a relationship, a situation in your family, an event that happened, just know that take your time to get that, you know, get yourself healed, because, you know, divine timing. It's like when you are ready, that's when it will appear. That's when the person will come in. That's when love will come. So taking care of you first is important, okay? So don't be afraid to do that. And if anything, it makes this person more attracted to you, that you are taking care of yourself, that you have high standards, all of those things. Okay, let's get some details from the tarot for you. Ooh, Five of Wands. Okay, so there's the conflict. This can be a little bit of a conflict. It's not horrible because it's wands, you know, it's not swords. So this is more like kind of people having their opinions. This is about maybe a lot of people have stuff to say about what's going on. And this is about like taking care of yourself. That's connected back to that message where you have to do what's good for you and not what other people want you to. It could be that you have an aggressive family, or that your partner has an aggressive family, and it's like you have to stand up for yourself. And if they hurt you, or if they say things that you don't like, or they try to take over, it's like, listen, we can cooperate. We don't have to compete, right? So love yourself first, stand up for yourself. Okay, so the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a really beautiful card because it's about achieving emotional contentment. It's about being really happy. It's the wish card, right? So this is about taking care of yourself in your dreams. If you have some sort of setback, if you've really wanted something, this is a real strong message for you to pursue your happiness. And that's what leads you to love, right? So focus on you and what you want, and that's how you get the love that you're interested in. Yeah. So the juggling of the Two of Pentacles is kind of interesting reversed, because the Two of Pentacles obviously is about a decision, choice. Twos are about choices. And when we have it, so it's like juggling two things, right? This is about balance. This is about finding balance. It could be about juggling commitments, being a multitasker. But when it's reversed, it's like, it's like you have to reprioritize. There's something going on with you because you have this, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You have this Nine of Cups. It's like there's something about giving in to these people and not standing up for yourself. I just keep feeling that, right? This is about you having a lot of pressure on you, and you need to step back from that and think about what it is you really want. I just feel like this is, you're getting kind of an unusual message today, but it feels more like you need to take care of yourself. There is someone coming in who you're going to have a very strong attraction to. Your opposites, they might teach you how to do all these things. They might help you be a little bit more assertive, stand up for yourself with your family or with these friends. I kind of feel like these people might be friends, because the Five of Wands tends to be kind of like people in your, like, it sounds weird, but like people that you play with, or you're like part of a team with. Could be work. But I just feel like there's a need for you to balance maybe work and love life, and it's not balanced. You're putting either I feel like you're putting too much into work. Yeah, it's work. See, I got the Three of Pentacles reversed. So this is people you work with that are not really supporting your dreams. They're not helpful. I call this the frenemy card, and it's like they're pretending to be helpful, but they're not. And I feel like this relationship coming up is going to sort of test that and make you kind of aware of it. You're going to be aware of all these sort of outside forces that aren't really working to help you towards your dreams, right? So standing up for yourself makes this person more attracted to you, okay? And you did start with tall order, so it feels like there's some sort of external struggles around you when it comes to relationship. Either friends, groups that you're part of, work colleagues, their family situations. There's just a lot of conflict around you, and this is about you juggling it. But instead of juggling it, it's like pick one thing and focus on it. One thing that you value. And I feel like your relationship should be with someone that isn't giving you this conflict energy. And that's why you're getting this reading today, because you need to hear that message. Yep, look what you got. Outcome, 10 of Cups. Beautiful. The 10 of Cups is happiness. It's joy. You go from the 9 of Cups reversed to the 10 upright. This is about finding your person, being happily ever after, emotional connection, satisfaction. This is what's coming for you, but there is some stuff to overcome. It is a tall order, but guess what? When you put the work in, when you make your love the priority, when you get those boundaries set up, you end up here. And that's where everybody wants to be in this tarot. We want to be in the 10 of Cups. Oh my God, how beautiful. Okay, let's pull. This could be a water sign that comes through for you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see what the Aphrodite Love Oracle has. This is based on Aphrodite signs and symbols. I designed it. It's also for sale. All those links are in the description box. Let's see what the Love Goddess has for you. What do you need to know today? Adonis, Aphrodite's lover. Love, passion, temptation, attraction. This person wants you too. Look at this. Intense connection. Wow. Okay. Yes. Okay, it's going to be worth it. All this tall order is going to be worth it. Let's see what the astrology says. Capricorn, Virgo, work. Yep. Earth signs. Pluto, transformation and change, 3rd house. Local community, siblings, neighbors. Yep. These are values and work energies, earth signs. Pluto is the planet of transformation and change and endings. And the 3rd house is about your neighbors, your local commute, your communication, right? So all of those things are going to be part of your love story coming up. Let's get you a charm reading. Okay, I love it. You have a smiley cloud. How funny is that? Because you've got some things to overcome, but they're only temporary because we have the smiley cloud. I love that. The moon and the star, your wishes are coming true. You have the 10 of Cups. You have to go through some disappointments. You have to go through some some battles. You have to, kind of work with different people that are difficult, but you can do it. Look at that, the key with the heart. Yes, somebody's got the key to your heart coming up. They know how to connect. It's like that information, that missing piece, the person who has the key to your... I love this little charm. Ooh, I love this, the wise old owl. This is Capricorn energy. So we have Capricorn coming through twice. This is wisdom too. There's a lot of learning going on here for you when it comes to relationships, but look what's coming in. I love it. The smiley cloud, that's your theme. That's your reading. Please write below and tell me what you thought of it, how you connected with it, what you're feeling after the reading. Like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. All those things are free. They really help me and they let me know that you're enjoying the content. If you felt really connected to this reading, or if you just love me or you want a reading from me, you can get one, and you can get one at a discount right now. So take advantage of it. You can use the links in the description box below for a 3-card or a 6-card reading. I record it just like I recorded this today, and It takes about a week for you to get, and you watch it right here on a private link, just like you're watching this one, except you're the only one watching it. And you can email me ahead of it and let me know what you want me to focus on, or I can just do a general reading like today's and see what messages come through for you. That's it for today. Have a great one.